travel and tourism has proved itself to be incredibly resilient, particularly in the UK, where the industry has grown by 4%, it's roughly double the rate of inflation over the course of the last year. Globally, it's incredibly resilient, and if governments right now are looking for an industry to get them out of an economic hole, they should look no further than the travel and tourism industry.
Well, generally for destinations, I think they're finding it quite tough. It's certainly easier if you can spread your business over a number of different markets, and in Bournemouth we're fortunate that we have, as well as a strong domestic product, we have a conference product, and we also have an international education market, so it's helped to cushion the effects.
When the recession hit us, we saw a big increase in domestic tourism trip taking, and we've seen actually that's stayed with us for the past 3 years. What we're finding is that people are having a really good experience when they take the trips here. We're getting really high satisfaction ratings, and people are actually choosing to take a trip in the country because they're really keen to get out and explore, understand more about their own country.
The travel and tourism industry is fairly sophisticated in terms of online marketing, because I think a lot of the people are just creating a lot of content without any clear strategy behind it, and understanding how people actually engage with their content, and more importantly how Google's algorithm works out how to show that content and how it attaches value to it.
If you think about the world population, 7 billion at the moment. That's rising to about 10 billion by 2050. That's 3 billion people joining the world. Those will mostly be in Brazil, Russia, India, China, and the developing countries. They will want very, very different things from our tourism. They will expect different things. They will interact with us in completely different ways. So while we can't stand here and predict what it'll look like, what you can predict is it'll be very varied and very different to what it is at the moment.
Half of the population are telling us that they're expecting to take more domestic holidays longer term than they did before. And when you ask them why this is, finances do play a role, of course they do. But actually more of them talk about the positive reasons for holidaying at home. The fact that it's a lot easier than it was, and certainly easier perhaps than getting to the airport at the crack of dawn and standing in terminal queues and then maybe having 12 hours in a foreign destination. Driving for an hour or two and being able to relax when you're there. In one focus group someone talked about how the holiday actually starts when you get in the car.
Particularly video and imagery, it punches above its weight. The web is full of text content, and it's about, at the moment, a study from Forbes, I think about 2 years ago, showed that it was 50 times easier for a piece of video to rank on Google than a piece of text.
It's great to be at events like this one organised by the Tourism Society, because it's just a perfect opportunity to bring together experts in tourism. And being a dispersed industry, if we don't get the ideas shared, we don't get that knowledge shared, then we're really not going to be able to grow at the rate we should be, and we're not going to be able to exploit the fantastic potential of tourism.
It does enable us to talk to people from across the whole range of the industry and tap into all those experiences and things that are happening on the ground. I mean, one of the things we know from recent years is it's not the same story for everyone, so being able to tap into that and understand that is really important for us as the tourist board.
In the industry today, a lot of people who are doing social media and search and so on are the young guns. They're kind of 20, 25 years old. They are digital natives. They were born in doing this, but often the bosses, who are the people in this room, have no idea what they're doing, and they're only learning about search and social and those kind of things by either watching their kids do it or coming to talks like this. And I think it's going to be a big part of their future, given the amount of travel research that is happening online and where the ultimate conversions happen, which is generally happening online as well.
Unlike, say, the banking sector or the automotive sector, which are dominated by a very small number of very big companies, travel and tourism is the opposite. There's a very large number of very small companies. So organisations like the Tourism Society, bringing everybody together, listening and learning, incredibly important for us all to act in one way, with one voice, to promote the interests of the industry.